In a world that's constantly shifting, the ability to analyze trends and spot market gaps is one of the most valuable strategic skills you can develop. In this video, we'll explore how trend analysis works, how to identify market gaps, and how these insights translate into real high-leverage opportunities. Let's start with trend analysis. A trend isn't just a buzzword or a short-term spike in attention. It's a pattern of change that signals a larger shift in behavior, expectations, or technology. Great strategists don't just observe trends. They study them, track their momentum, and predict where they're headed. There are different types of trends to look for. Consumer trends, how people shop, live, and work. Technology trends, emerging tools or platforms. Economic trends, spending habits, inflation, global trade. And regulatory trends, new laws or policy shifts. Each one can shape the landscape of your industry. The key is to watch how these trends interact. To analyze a trend, start by asking, where did it begin? Who is adopting it? How fast is it spreading? Is it global, regional, or niche? Use tools like Google Trends, social listening platforms, research reports, and industry newsletters to gather data. The earlier you can spot the trend and understand its drivers, the more time you have to act. Now let's talk about market gaps. These are unmet needs or underserved audiences, places where demand exists but supply is weak, misaligned, or non-existent. A market gap might look like a product that's too expensive for a large segment, a service that lacks convenience, or a category where innovation has stalled. Market gaps are often discovered by listening. What are customers complaining about? What workarounds are they using? What's missing from their current options? Look at product reviews, competitor weaknesses, and customer service logs. Frustration is often a clue that a better solution is possible. You can also find gaps by looking across markets. What's working in one industry that hasn't yet reached another? What global ideas could be localized? What services could be bundled or simplified? Some of the biggest business opportunities come from borrowing ideas that already work, just in a new context. Pairing trend analysis with market gap discovery is where the magic happens. When you find a growing trend and pair it with an unmet need, you create an opportunity that's both timely and valuable. For example, the rise of remote work trend, plus the lack of ergonomic home office tools gap, led to a surge in demand for home office products and services. The key is not to chase every trend or fill every gap, but to focus on those that align with your strengths and your strategic direction. Ask yourself, can we do this better than anyone else? Will this move us closer to our vision? Do we have or can we build the capabilities needed to win in this space? Opportunities backed by trend data and market insight are stronger, more scalable, and more resilient. They don't just ride the wave, they shape it. In your SWOT analysis, use trend analysis and market gaps to sharpen your view of opportunities, because the organizations that grow fastest aren't the ones doing the most, they're the ones doing the smartest.